from Plans Meet Paper, and today I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about how I do memory keeping and photo albums and all of that, which I use my Filofax planner for. And then the end product is these Shutterfly books. So I create those on Shutterfly's website. This is not sponsored or anything. I've just been asked many times about how I do this because people have seen it in my Plan With Me videos or planner setup videos, and they're just curious about the process. So I just wanted to show you how I do that. So as you can see, all of my family's main photo albums and baby books and things like that I do on Shutterfly, and this is what the end product looks like, or one of the options. I do the 8.5 by 11 hardcover books. They're super sturdy and they have really good resolution. They're beautiful to look at. And the reason why I do these instead of like a Project Life or any other kind of scrapbook is it's a lot simpler in terms of not having to buy a bunch of materials and physical products in order to make them. And then also, if anything were to happen to these actual physical books, if they were to get damaged or lost or anything like that, all of the content is still available on my Shutterfly account online, so I could reorder the books if I had to, which they're a little bit pricey, so obviously that would not be ideal, but it's not the end of the world either. You'd still have all the pictures and all of the work that you put into it saved. So that is something I really like about these. And also, even though they're, you know, a digital product that is then printed to a physical product, it still gives you kind of the satisfaction of scrapbooking because you can still add cute embellishments, you can still do different layouts, all that kind of thing. So that is kind of what the books look like. And how I organize it is I typically just do one book per year. In the early years of our marriage, we didn't have enough pictures because I don't really enjoy being in pictures and I always forget to take them. My husband is much better about that. And we've gotten better over the years, especially once we've had kids. But originally I had a couple books that were more than 1 year in one. But in the last couple of years, especially once we had our kids, we definitely have enough photos to have one book per year. And it's a pretty chunky book at that. So that's how we organize it. And then I also have specialty books, like this one is my son's baby book, my first child's baby book. And so that's how I do it, and that keeps it really manageable for me. Like I said, I'm not the best photo taker, and even like memory keeping, like writing down memories, I do my best, but I'm not awesome at it. So doing anything more than one per year would be too much for me. It would just, you know, get really overwhelming and I would feel behind all the time. So I think you just got to choose a number of books that works for you and your family, depending on what your life is like. If you need to do one book a month in order to have everything saved, go for it. If you are more like me and, you know, one a year or every couple of years works for your family, do that. So that is what the products look like. And they hold up really well. Even my son will flip through these all the time. And so the paper is really pretty good, high quality. He hasn't damaged them yet. So fingers crossed on that. So that's what they look like. And what I do is here in my planner, I always have a page where I keep my Shutterfly projects that I'm currently working on. So right now I have Wyatt's baby book. That's my second child. And I actually just finished that one a couple days ago. So I still need to order it, which is why it's not completely checked off. I usually do wait to order my books until I have a really good coupon code or there's a sale going on or both, because they have those all the time. You can always get lots of discounts and it makes them much, much more affordable. You can usually get like at least 50% off of a book. So definitely wait for a sale if you're looking into buying something from Shutterfly, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna wait to order that until one of those things happens. But I've got my current projects. I'm also working on my 2021 album and my 2022 album. I got pretty behind last year, and so I've only got the first couple months of the year done in my book, and I've still got a lot of work to do on that one. So that's what I'm mainly working on right now. Ideally, I would stay up to date in like a quarterly basis and try to get it done by the end of the year. But just with young kids, I haven't been able to do that so far. So that's how I organize it. I do write out kind of each quarter of the year so that hopefully as I get more on top of these things, I can check them off as I get them done. So that is kind of my project page. And then some other things I do in my planner to help me stay on top of taking photos, writing down memories, and really preparing myself so I can make this book at the end of the year. I track memories or milestones for my kids. This is something I try to do as often as I can. And for 2022, I'm making it a specific goal to track that every single week, to try to write down a couple memories about my kids. And I don't have to use them all if I don't want to, but this way I have them, and whatever, jumps out as important at the end of the year or funny or special, we can use as a caption or like a little story in our Shutterfly book. So this is December's memories, and I'm working on a page for January as well. And they're just like cute little stories or milestones or things about the kids mostly. So that is how I track memories. And then here on my daily and weekly tracking pages, I also have it actually on daily and weekly because I am very OCD about this. I have phone photos cleanup. So what that means is, you know how it is, especially when you have little kids or anyone, we have our cameras on our phones now, so we just snap pictures of everything all the time. I take screenshots of recipes. I take photos of something that I want to look for in the store or a deal that I saw, or I take 15 photos of my kids when I'm trying to just get one good one. Anything like that. So at the end of the day, I do my best to delete photos I don't need anymore. And then I also make an effort to do it once a week, a little bit more detailed. Where is it on here? Clean up phone photos. Because sometimes you have things that you're kind of saving for a little while. For instance, like if you saw a good deal at the store and you take a picture of it so you don't forget. Sometimes I want to keep those for a while, but I don't want to forget to go back and delete them because those are not things that I need to save. And by doing that, by making a really intentional effort to stay on top of deleting photos in my phone, at the end of the quarter, when I go to do my Shutterfly project and when I go to upload those photos onto my computer, if I've been staying on top of that, when I upload them, I should have only valuable, good pictures that I could actually put into a photo album left on my phone. And that way I can actually just upload all those photos onto my computer. I organize them directly into monthly folders in my files on my computer. So I have one folder for January 2022, one for February 2022, so on and so forth. I just stick them straight in there, and then that way they're completely ready to add to my Shutterfly books. So I'll give you a quick peek at what the Shutterfly system looks like on the computer. It's pretty easy to use, very user-friendly, so I'll give you a peek at that. And then that's probably the last thing I'll talk about for this video. I just wanted to kind of describe the process and how I stay on top of it. So here is what the Shutterfly website looks like. You can see I'm like four or 5 months into working on my 2021 album. And like I said, the platform is pretty user-friendly. You just click add photos here at the bottom of the page right here. And then you can just literally like drag and drop a whole album, a whole folder of photos, and it'll download them into the website. So like I said, I usually sort mine by month into my computer, and then I just drag and drop the whole month of photos straight onto the website. It does keep track of which photos you've actually put into the book and which ones you haven't, which is really handy. And then you can add any sort of, so, for instance, on this page, just try to show you an example. You can add different kinds of little embellishments. They have lots of different ones that are free to use, you know, little kind of stickers or words or things like that. You can also just type your own words if you want to write a caption or a story, or just put, you know, something like happy birthday. This one was like a sticker that was already typed out, but you could have typed it out in a different font if you want to, so on and so forth. And there's a lot of different frames and like pretend washi tape that you can stick on there, all sorts of different things. They also have a lot of books and pages that are already designed for you that you can just use and drop pictures into, or if you want to get creative, you can design your own. So that's what it looks like. And and then you just order it once it's completely done, but it does save it for you while you're working on it. So I just work on this all throughout the year, and then whenever I have time, and then whenever I've got it done, I just wait and watch for a sale or a coupon code or both, and then I order it and it's good to go and ready to add to our collection. So I hope this video is helpful if you've been looking for a way to stay on top of photos and memories for your family, but you want to do something as easy as possible. This is the method that I've been using, and I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. Thanks so much for watching today, and I will talk with you guys again soon.